Hello, lovely people. And we are back. Does the camera not work? Fixed. Hand, wave. Volume's kind of low. Sorry, guys. We were supposed to play the Fighting Collection today, but for some reason, Capcom delayed it for a day. So, okay. Guess we'll play tomorrow. Perfectly fine with me. Down to our last 6 scenarios. Let's see where we're at right now. 42. Let's work our way down. Let's just go 70. And Naruto, I need some speed. Let's drop down 65. All right, not bad, but not the best. Yo, what's up, Solomon? How's it going? I hope you are having a good day. What happened? Oh, game kind of lagged a little bit. Let's drop down to 60 and how that goes. That's a bit too sensitive for me. See. We might have hit a like physical wall. But I don't think I can go any faster. Decent. Got home for my final exam for college algebra. Well, how did you think you did? Also went to a Japanese restaurant last week. Nice. What'd you have at the Japanese restaurant? Uh, Go with a dot. I needed that extra speed back. I mean, a little better. Yo, what's up, Norman? I think I score a solid C to B minus on the final. That's a huge range, I think. Wait, C is like 75 and then B minus like 83 or below, right? The Japanese restaurant I had octopus sushi, eel sushi, and spicy crab onigiri. Hello, Norman. How's it going? I love eel sushi. I love eel so much, especially the eel sauce. The eel sauce is so good. I'm a big sucker for eel. Talking about it just makes me hungry. Sorry, I was locked in, but I tied PB. Holy shit. Hello, you man. In Siege, I was messing around with some my scope sends last night and changed a few keybinds, and now my aim has improved. Oh, nice. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. You know, your hand is an extension, or the mouse is an extension of your hand, so as long as it feels good, that's all that matters. I bonk and leave. Okay, you man. I make soup. Enjoy your soup. I'm excited for Siege X. I want to try it out. For me, I don't really change the scope sense really. My scope sense is the magnification zoom divided by my sense. That's how I get my scope sense. So let's say a scope zooms in 2 times. It can't say that it zooms in 2 times. It has to visually zoom in 2 times. Because I know the ACOG, it says it zooms 2.5 times, but really it zooms in 2.25 times. So I take 2.25 divided my sense, and that's how I get my scope sense. Because it has to be a linear. For me, I'm a linear FOV guy, so it has to be a linear scale down. I can't do exponential because it would just feel too weird. I hope that makes sense. What do you think you mess up on your algebra tests? What's the hardest part? Ah, that's a wrap. think we should play Siege X together. If you can carry me in rank, sure. Because I only play ranked. So I must admit, Octopus Sushi is kind of mid without soy sauce. Octopus is pretty bland on its own, like flavor sponge in my opinion. Yes, I completely agree. I never have octopus alone or with other bland items. Tied PB again. Damn. Banned Ada. I was struggling to remember how to do midpoints and calculate the radius of a circle based on 2 points on a graph. Radius of a circle based on 2 points of a graph. I'm trying to think. Am I winning? No, I'm tying. Hello, one. Banned? You're banned from ranked Siege? That my professor was kind enough to make most of the tests multiple choice, so even if you didn't know how to do something, you still had a chance of getting it right. I usually use the pencil rolling technique. What you do is you mark your pencil with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so forth. How many sides a pencil has, so 8, and then you just roll it, whatever it lands on. You know, that's what you circle. I did that in high school on a psychology test that I didn't care for because the teacher was really mean to me and I didn't care to fail it. And I scored higher than his most attentive student. And I'm like, damn, bro. Luck is on my side. What a blunder. What a blunder. Hello, Lloyd. What a blunder, guys. What a blunder. Overall class grade was 88% before the exam, and he still hasn't graded the last bit of homework. Overall, for homework, I got close to 100. For context, homework is 20% of our grade, so I know for certain I pass. Not sure if I'll be getting a CB or A minus though. My school, when I went to school, there was no like minus or plus grading. It was just ABC. And yeah, it really sucked. It really sucked to have your GPA tank because you landed on a 89 instead of a 90. Hello, Lloyd. Ohio. Now that Tejo's nerfed into the ground, Lloyd, it's time for me to main chamber. I feel like I need to be aggressive most of the time since my teammates aren't aggressive. So what better way to do it than to play chamber so I can repeat over and over and over. I noticed in Valorant people aren't willing to op a lot. Um, so yeah, I'll just op because you know, opping is literally a free elo stick. And yes, chamber is a good choice to be aggressive. Some more good news. I found 2 lemon lime energy drinks from the school pantry. It's always nice to have free food. And note this. Making some notes so I know what sense I should be playing on when I switch pads. Or just a general sense. Woo, PB. Blender um that one ball. Got. Oh, see you later, Lloyd. Thanks for coming. My school wants me to go. Then you don't have to. Just quit school, forehead. No, don't quit school. Curious for learning Japanese. Do you use textbooks or strictly Anki? I use both. The fuck, bro? Nah. Isn't it crazy? We live in a society where we put so much weight on a sheet of paper, and they go, what's it called? They go, what's it called? Cursing us, labeling us for using something like Chat GBT, bro. Of course, I'm gonna fucking cheat because all that matters is the sheet of paper. Now, is it morally right to cheat? No, but don't put so much stake on, you know, that sheet of paper. I feel like if school was free, um, you would see a lot more how would I say, passionate and brighter people. I wouldn't say just free, and like grading wasn't so like strict. You know, let's have a little bit of artistic freedom in the grading. New PB, even though it's slight. I'd phrase it more like there'd be less of an incentive to be dishonest since you're not risking being a slave in debt for the rest of your life to have a decent standard of living. Not saying it's okay, but some people do what they have to do to survive. Exactly, exactly. Um, it's it's a ends it's to make ends meet. I guess a means to an end. I could have done better. My phone went off. Kind of threw me off. New PB again. I'm I'm happy I got out of school. When chat GPT blew up, because I'm also seeing like headlines where like students use chat GPT on essay and teacher uses chat GPT to grade said essay. I'm like, bro, like, come on, man. I would just say fuck it, let them use the tool. That's what most companies do, anyways. Get adapt to the changing environment. I know it sucks. Um, to potentially lose your job, but you know, as technology advances, um, old ones go and new ones come. Like I wonder where did all those like telephone operator go? Like when you went to go um call, it would go through like a servicing center and be like, please connect me to you know, whatever line so I can call Mr. Smith. We need ChatGPT to write essays, and when you have the raw skill, yeah, you have the raw skill, and then the teacher will be like, use ChatGPT, didn't you? The teacher goes and uses ChatGPT to grade, and then ChatGPT says, yeah, this is AI. Wouldn't that be something? You make no mistakes, you still get punished. Nah, oh, so close. All right, let's see what happens if we pick up the speed just a little bit more. I must PB'd again. I hate that. I hate that I was so close and then I just let the ball go. Ah. I just want to watch too. All I remember my ethics professor would go on about how he hates students that are using ChatGPT now. With the times, old man. The wash, that was close. I enjoy putting passion into papers I wrote for this his class though. Well, what's it called? ChatGPT isn't always used for cheating. It's also a good like personal tutor. Like it's basically a library and a scientist combined because like they're always there to assist me. They have infinite amount of knowledge, and then like they're basically an expert in what they're saying, which is great. Topic I did for the final paper was pretty interesting. It revolved around ethics of copyright. Ethics of copyright. So, what's your opinion on it? You know, the blender. I think copyright law should be reformed, but not completely abolished. Things like speeches, religious texts, and abandonware should be different from fictional works like Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, Mickey Mouse, etc. How should that be different? Like, did you know Martin Luther King's speeches and translations of Bibles are copyrighted? That's interesting. I didn't know. If the Bible translations could be copyrighted. I loosened up my grip. See if I like can make different changes. But I guess that's a bad. I'm too eager to move on. What it looks like. I don't think anyone should be able to copyright Martin Luther King's speeches besides the man himself, and he long since passed away. Yeah, I think if it's your original work, you have the rights to copyright it. Careful what you sign for with a company, because most inventions that you do for a company, you sign that your IP is theirs for keep. Hello, Esbion. I think his speech should be public domain because locking them away behind copyright is counterproductive to what his intention was for them. They're meant to be heard by everyone, and them having a sort of impact on America is primarily why I think they should be public domain. Picking up too much speed. I gotta go back down. Two. Guys, I don't know why Capcom decided to delay my childhood games an extra day. Literally, I was very excited to come home, play fighting games, old fighting games in the early 2000s. And then I looked at the game and it's like, the game's releasing in 4 hours. And I'm like, what? What? I thought it was already out today. Unfucking believable. Yep, unbelievable. It still says approximately 4 hours. So yeah, it's gonna release at midnight. For the Bible translations, it's usually modern translation that get copyrighted. Main one I reference is the paper was the Reina Valera 1960 edition, which is the one I use. You think they did it because of greed? They want money? Let's be real here. Saying the Bible can be pirated sounds so absurd. How do you guys feel about the new Pope? He's an American from Chicago, is what I heard. People were saying it took the Vatican 2 days to decide a new pope. Why am I having to spend 5 days interviewing to get this job? I thought that was funny. Look at there, guys. A new PB. No, not a new PB. We tied? What in the hell? The main public domain Bibles that come to mind are the original text in Greek and Hebrew and the English translation from 1909. I have a coworker who only reads the Greek version of the Bible because he wants it more the original. And he doesn't learn Hebrew because he don't want to learn Hebrew. Hello, Usopp. Hey, I'm done. It's a wrap. When I say abandonware, I also include old video games. I think copyright on video games should work different from, say, books, because the window where games are selling well is much shorter than books. That, and no one is gonna remember a game after 10+ years unless it's one of the most popular there is. For abandonware, my point is it's more about preserving art and culture. That's what I'm saying. Like, let us emulate these fucking games that are basically forgotten. I'm looking at you, Nintendo. That has not been re-released in 20+ years. It's collecting too much speed. Porting them over to modern console isn't even needed. Just give us an official website to buy for the ROM files. Nah. They want you to buy their new shiny hardware, okay? So they put a lock on it, and the only way to get it is a re-release. Just like how I bought the Capcom fighting game collections, there are games in there that have not been re-released in the last 20 years. Plus. The last 20 years plus. I mean, they got my $35. But before then, people just emulate. Yeah, I should just take a relaxing way to, or I should just take a break a little bit. I'm blowing out my arms. Guys, what if I end the stream early and then come back on through midnight and then just play the fighting game collection for a little bit? Thinking emoji. But then you guys would be like, Ada, you should just go to sleep. I'm like, yeah, you're probably right. I should just save it for tomorrow. I thought about playing Doom Dark Ages, but then like I saw reviews like, yeah, it's not as good as Eternal. I'm like, oh, well. I particularly didn't like Eternal that much, and if this is the worst product, I don't know. Even though I got the game getting downloaded. It's a fine Doom game, but not the Doom. Hello, KTZ. I remember this. I love Kappa Mikey growing up. That point I brought up was it's ridiculous how privacy is the only way to preserve certain media and access it, and there should be a way to obtain content legitimately without jumping through hoops like scalpers, for example. You know the last episode of Kill la Kill, the only way you can watch it without like buying a copy, a Japanese copy, is the high seas. Isn't that crazy? Damn, another drop. When Ozu got mad, that was the funniest thing to me at the time. I thought it was so unique. I was like, wait, why is he drawn in like a cartoon form, and then like the other characters are drawn like in another cartoon form? At the time, I didn't know what anime was. I just knew that it was different. Oh, those days. Oh, speaking of which, Sonic Heroes. Sonic Heroes released in the early 2000s, and because the reason why there's no like distribution of Sonic Heroes is because the company that Sega hired to render out Sonic Heroes does not exist anymore, and someone else bought them up and do not want to like give up the rights, and so the only way to get a distribution of Sonic Heroes is to emulate. Or shit. Before you know it, we'll have a full on AI anime episodes and movies. You think AI is gonna be better writers than us? I think I'm at my limit on this task. Like I have a chance to PB, but I think I'm at my limit right now. Maybe I should turn on the lights real quick. Right. Thank you. Lights are on. Right, shouldn't last longer than 20 years in my opinion. I think I agree. Kind of think in a position where I would not agree, and for the most part, I cannot say. Especially in medicine. Why is there copyright on medicine? Did you not swear an oath to, like, you know, spread your healing powers or whatever when you became a doctor? I try putting on glasses and see if I'll do better. How was the soup, Yume? So I would apply that to individual titles, not a full-on series. I did not make soup, but something else that was faster. What did you make? Bread? Noodles? Oh man, I want some ramen noodles. Maybe I should have that for dinner tonight. I was watching James May use TikTok kitchen tools, and he made some Korean noodles, and I was like, I want some of those. I didn't PB. I just tied. I just tied PB again. What the hell? I messed up several times. But yeah, I think I'm at my limit. Meguitas, which is fried tortillas with egg. That sounds good. Like I say, Pokemon Red and Blue should be public domain after 20 years, but not the current Pokemon games right now. Something like that. Yes. Each installment. That's the right word. Installment. Like I need a little bit more speed, but I don't need all that much. I love to see this man playing Val, but Kovacs is way better. Yep, catch up now. I'm simple and good. Hello, Fox. You love seeing me play Kovacs? Bro, I've been PBing all this time, bro. I PB twice already, but I'm trying to PB again. But I think I'm at my limit on this scenario. I mean, it's something. I just randomly dropped pace for some reason. I could have done better, but I randomly dropped pace. I'm getting better at reading slowly. Well, good luck on your reading education. Hopefully you find new words. I spent too much money, Ada. Please give me money. You literally heard me say that I got fleece for $500 on Monday. Are you joking? I do not have money. Work OT, come on. How about you work OT, huh? How about I be the person at home cooking, cleaning, and you be the what's it called? Cash cow. No, that's not the right word. What's the person that makes the most money in your family called? I forgot. There's no OT at work. Get a second job, buddy. Breadwinner. Yeah. Get a second job, you man. Oof, I definitely need to slow this down. 65. Go to my second job. Okay, get a third job, buddy. This is what we call real broke boy hours. Get a third job, buddy. If you're a broke girl, just say so. Get a job, you bum. The glasses help me aim better. No. If anything, it was a hindrance. I was very lucky to even get a new PB. You get a second job. This is my second job. You're at it right now. You're at it right now. Get a third one? Crazy. Using my own logic against me. No, you man. You gotta be the breadwinner. Need more speed. There's 63. I'm not the one with college education. I don't have college education. What are you talking about? And let's say I do have college education, you still make more money than me. I wouldn't say, actually, you still have more disposable income than me. That's like, you know, you can make like $1 million and I can make like $1,001. But then like, I gotta pay for more stuff and you pay less stuff. So you get more disposable income. Damn it. Aren't you an engineer or something? Look, buddy. Look, buddy. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy that I get this title that everyone looks up to and I get paid peanuts? Who needs education? Oh, homie, stupid for real. Still issue, not gonna lie. Exactly, you man. You got so much skill, you can get a third job and feed me. Hello, Nexus. Nexus on the YouTube. I feel like I need a bit more speed. But you only make instant noodles. Hey, look. You know, when you're at the bottom, there's only one way to go, and it's up, okay? You'll be so surprised when I could make more than instant noodles. That's what you guys gotta do, you know? You gotta set the bar low, so when you actually do something, they're like, wow, you're so good. But really, you've been keeping a war chest of skills that they don't even know. Can't show all your cards. And they'll expect a lot from you. This is like doing a good job. Nice work. Nice work, Ada. You know what? I think you deserve this. A bonus? No. deserve that. Here's more work, stupid. Oh, that's pretty good, but then I dropped it. You can make a fried egg for the noodles too. Nah, I cut hot dogs and boil them in with the noodles. Get some protein in there. I'm messing up somewhere. A bit of a Jesus, Ada, get some help. Don't you get annual raises? My annual raise is leaving this job for a better one. Make chicken or something. Well, my mom says she's gonna make some meat for me, but I'm feeling like noodles. Should I go downstairs? As an aim trainer, you're at least good at video games, right? Good at video games. Good at video games. If I was good at video games, I wouldn't need an aim trainer. I don't think I'm ever good at anything. Like I said, guys, set the bar low. So when you actually do something decent, they'll be like, wow, wow, Ada, wow, you're so good. I don't know. What do you consider good, Nexus? Everything is relative, isn't it? Also, if you want to come to the Twitch side, we're listening to music, and you can request some music if you like. A bunch of redeems over here. But if you want to stay over on YouTube, that's perfectly fine too. Damn, I keep on getting worse. I don't know, what do you play? I prefer YouTube over Twitch. It's perfectly fine, perfectly fine. What do I play? I'm a variety gamer, so lately I've been playing let's see. I was playing Final Fantasy. I tried Expedition 33. Before that I was playing Valorant for like a month, maybe 5 weeks. I wouldn't say a month and a half. That's a bit too long. I was gonna play Capcom, some old Capcom fighting games tonight, but for some reason Steam changed the release date from the 15th, which is today, to the 16th, which is in 4 hours. Let me refresh this page. Does it still say in 4 hours? No, it says 3 hours. So yeah, midnight release, I guess. But I'm not gonna stay up till midnight to play Vidya. So tomorrow we'll be playing fighting games. Have you heard of games like Power Stone? Capcom versus SNK? Plasma Sword? Project Justice? Rival Schools 2? If you haven't heard of those games, you're probably not as old as I am. Or you don't play fighting games. Or both. A PB? Yeah, I mean, plus 4 points. We'll take those. We'll take those. Take those. Not a single one. I'm 26. And you just don't play fighting games, I guess. Jesus, I thought I got a raise in recent times since I'm over a year in the company. I've just been working more hours without noticing. Yada yada. That's why my paycheck is slightly more. I don't play Valorant, so I can't really say what good is there. Some older games I played is Apex, PUBG, Counter Strike, Rainbow Six Siege. Notice how it's only FPS games. I think only in my childhood I played non FPS games. So, in my teenage life and adult life, FPS was the only thing that tickled my brain. We can definitely beat Sissoko. Huh? We have the same score, but the accuracy is 37. Nani? Siege Plat Plus, CS LEM. For Siege, I was what's the max rank back then? Because before they introduced there was a new rank that they introduced. I played before that. What's the max rank before that one? For Counter Strike, I was global every year, except for this year. I'm like 26,000 rating. Rank A plus in ESEA, which is the equivalent of Face It level 10. But you know, that's me in the past. Me now, trash. Diamonds was max before champ. Yeah, so I was diamond before champ. That became my thing. I was yeah. I was wondering how many times I hit diamond. I only hit diamond once. And I stopped playing that game because there's just so many cheaters in that game. Yeah. Let's not talk about the past. Let's talk about current me. Right now I'm ascendant in Valorant. So what's that? That's like top 10% of players in Valorant. So I guess that's like, yeah, I guess as LEM, the LEM equivalent of Valorant. I never grinded Siege. I got Plat Charm and Dip and threw games with my friends. I wanna say I grind for Diamond. It just happened to fall in place. Because every season, me and my friends would get Plat all the time. And we are like, hey, I mean, if we get it, right? It's easy when you have a group of friends that are around the same skill level, or even better. Gonna be me solo queuing Siege. Solo queuing? I definitely did not do that in Valorant. Dang, I could have PB'd, but I dropped it. I lost my 20k games last season in CS2, and now I'm a comp gamer, staying away from Premiere for a bit. I think I really like Premiere. This is set up like Pro League. Oh, uncle, what have you been up to? Nothing much. Just disappointed that my Capcom game didn't come out today. I gotta wait. Yeah, I think like 26k rating, 27k rating. I was like number 700 something in NA, and I was like 1400 in World. I tried. I tried to grind to top 1,000 in the world, but man, the amount of cheaters is crazy. Genuinely insane. Like I was getting basically playing Premiere was a coin flip. That's what Faces is for, right? Less cheaters, people more serious about winning. Welcome home, KTZ. I like Premiere as well, but man, some people are just dumb. Plus, Duo only plays under the influence, so yeah, I don't play Faces since they force their anti cheat. I mean, it's just like wow, I'm getting a Amber alert. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, it's just like any other modern anti cheat. That shit kernel level. Riot does it. Um, who else does it? Apex does it. So yeah, it's just part of the game. Why don't I just play Fortnite? Fortnite probably has one of the best anti cheat. Okay, this is a wash. Fortnite Battle Pass. Still can't wait for John Yakuza to come out in Fortnite so I can play him. Be a Fortnite main. This is exactly why I'm aim training for, not for Valorant, but for Fortnite. What a blunder. What a blunder. I could have PB'd. Maybe I need to be on. I really don't mind getting cheated. I'm the type that moves on easily. Phrasing. Will you carry me in Fortnite, Ada? No, but I rather just solo Fortnite so I have no one to blame other than myself. I need Leon skin to come back. Why didn't you get it? I thought you were a big Leon fan. What do you mean, no? Wow. In my opinion, there's really no point in playing a video game if the other side is having an unfair advantage. It's just cheating. Like I'm here to play against another opponent, and I'm like, wow, you're so good, so witty. You know, those moves are great. But then when they cheat, I'm like, okay, yeah, what's the point? Dude, I didn't play Fortnite when that skin came out. Fake fan. I'm here to have a jolly good match. My pathing could have been better. I could have PB'd there. I started to play more because of a tournament a friend held, and then Miku Miku Miku. That's the question of the day, guys. Which card do you see on the road and think, yeah, this person is definitely an a-hole? You know those people that have squatted trucks. Yeah, people who have squatted trucks. I'm like, yeah, this guy. That's probably something else. Whatever to me, probably because I've cheated myself. I understand they're just trying to have fun their way, even if it's not fun for me. Not much to do but lose and move on. I think you'd be great on cheat v cheat lobbies. I heard those are really fun. In terms of coding, it'd be pretty great because just test out leave how well your cheat handles other players. I think those are interesting. Oh, there was that. Yeah, HVA back in 2017 CS:GO, and Tarkov DMA source is public on GitHub as well. Quadded trucks are a choice. I don't really do it anymore because I'm working on other stuff. Yeah, I think as long as whatever I'm doing is testing my limits, I find that fun. And knowing that I'm up against an opponent that's doing the same thing makes it better. Basically, I want it to be my tools against yours. Um, level playing field. Nice, we PB'd. We PB'd above Sissoko. I think we're done, guys. I think we're done. I think we're done here. We're gonna move on to the next scenario. You sound like you would like RPGs because that's also part of the fun in RPGs is making a broken build and abusing it. And card games too. You might like fighting games also. Because that's everything about fighting games is exploiting tech. Only RPGs I played are BDO, RuneScape, Skyrim. It's uh what's BDO? Oh, Black Desert. What do you think of people who drive PT Cruisers? I think they're funny. Huh? Yeah. Oh, people will blacked out tail lights. People will blacked out tail lights and they don't replace the bulbs to be brighter. I'm like, bro, why'd you do that? You're like a hazard on the road. It's like when you don't replace the bulb and you have blackout tail lights, you just can't really see it. You don't know when someone's braking. Cars? Maybe owners of previous and smart. Hello, Newt Newt. I find it funny. There's this one guy who engine swap his smart car, and it goes so fast. It's so funny. People with high tint get me. Um, for me, I don't really care much about tint. Um, because it's for privacy. It's privacy reasons, and then for a heat reduction inside the vehicle. But there is a presence to them. I'm like, is this guy like part of the mafia? Like, why is it so dark? We got 4 scenarios left to PB. Let's see if we can make it through. Looks like I don't have enough control. You know, they're replacing the Nissan Altima. Most Nissan Altimas carry the image of bad drivers, but they're not making Nissan Altimas anymore. So, what vehicle do you guys think will replace Nissan Altimas? Because Nissan Altimas are people who have bad credit. is the image, right? People with bad credit, poor drivers, gets into a lot of accidents. I think in a couple years, the Tesla Model 3 will be the new Nissan Altima. You know you can get used Teslas for like dirt cheap because no one wants to deal with like the battery. I think I turned my sensor way too down. Let's go down to 6. Ooh. Oh, I immediately judge people with their high beams on, bro. On the during the day with high beams on, you are a dickhead. Especially if you drive a lifted vehicle. You know, trucks have become so tall that I don't know what the standard height that they come out of the factory with anymore. For some reason, people always want to lift them up. What do you guys think about people with like ball sack attachment as a tow hitch? Well, my uh, someone opened up my door without turning on the alarm. My mother went out the house and forgot to turn off the alarm. What a clown! Be right back. Uh, is what it is. It doesn't bother me, nor do I find it particularly funny. It doesn't bother me either, but it just like makes me think. I was like, what type of person is this person? I tend to not judge. I think those people are eccentric and beyond my merry way. I don't put too much stock in people, because then something happens. It just eats up my time. I need a bit more speed. I judge. I'm a judger. I don't know. Maybe it's the little things that make them happy. Why am I there to ruin their fun if they're not bothering anyone else? That little toe hook ball sack attachment brings them joy, little amounts of joy every day to keep them moving forward. But I would be lying to say, uh, this person's an interesting fellow. You want this? I haven't aim trained this long in a while. How many days have I aim trained? I think that's the 4th day. Probably get some food in my stomach. I wanna stream the fighting game, but it comes out at midnight, and I got work tomorrow, so we'll literally just have to save it for dang. I felt like I could have PB'd. Let's take a small break, I guess, so we don't tire ourselves out. And 2 more hours, I think. Wait, does it come out at 11? Huh? Wait, 3 hours. No, it comes out at midnight. Never mind. I'm clowning. I'm clowning. Guys, what new games have yet to come out or on your radar? You guys already know. We'll be having fun with the Switch in about 3 weeks' time. What other games there's Patapon, a funny rhythm game on the PSP coming out June 10th, but you guys already know we'll be busy in June. There's also Nitro Express, which is a Metal Slug game. Bro, there's also Fantasy Life. Have you guys ever played that game? That's coming out on the 21st this month. Another Animal Crossing contender. What's more than that? It's the JRPG aspect to it. Bro is speaking a lot more variety than I ever heard. Well, I am a variety streamer for now, anyways. I don't think I ever locked into a game for more than like a month's time. If you would have met me when I was like in high school, it would just be 24/7 Counter-Strike. I think I played Counter-Strike for a full year, nonstop. I'd just get home from school. I'd do my homework on the school bus, to and from school. And then I would just drop off my school bag at the front door and then just get on the computer and play Counter-Strike. It's too bad I couldn't afford a streaming PC. Or like 1,000 hours worth of streaming. Best in session, huh? I mean, as God intended. People who had streaming PCs back then were like, I think adults. And then if you were like some student with a streaming PC, you were probably well off. I felt like I should have started streaming more consistently earlier. But oh well, better late than never. New PB? No, not new PB. I was 0.2 off of new PB. Sorry, new. So wait, what the fuck? You're practicing to go to bed? I'm just curious where. So like, I've never seriously aim trained before, so I'm using this small amount of time I have to seriously aim train and see where like I lie on the sense spectrum. Because I usually play at a really low sense where I use like all the way up to my shoulder blade. But changing my sense to match the scenario, I actually play better on lower sense. So it seems. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. But it depends on the scenario, right? I'm just doing this for my own curiosity. The sense that I main for many years. The one that I lock in. Why not? It's a wash, guys. It's a wash. 61. Let's try 60. Some may say that this is a waste of time. A lot of things are a waste of time. Well, it's aim training just to main Mario Kart next month. Yeah, when the Switch 2 comes out, I might play Mario Kart competitively. I played the current one semi-competitively. Like I'm an advanced player, but I wouldn't say like I'm a pro player. 61 CM. What about shows? What are you watching? Oh, in terms of anime, right now my favorite show this season is To Be a Hero X, and the next one is Anne Shirley, and then the next one is Country Bumpkin to Master Swordsman. There's not a lot of good shows this season, really. Let me see if I can pull up on my anime list. What? What's wrong with 61 CM? I feel locked in with 61 CM. Here it is. Pull this up. There you go. So I'm watching Windbreaker. I'm not watching My Hero. Sorry. It's Country Bumpkin. I'm not watching Shunji, even though I don't have it dropped yet. I do enjoy this Atelier Meister. It's a guilty pleasure, okay? I know it is objectively bad, but it's a guilty pleasure, okay? It tickles the brain. I read Ranger Rejects. I really like Black Butler this season. I really enjoy Rock is the Ladies Modesty. This season of Gundam is pretty unique. I wouldn't say it's really great. I think it's fine. Two Perfect Saints is just something I usually watch. Anne Shirley, pretty good show. Apocalypse Hotel is very great. I like its art direction and stuff. Mono. So if you watch Yuru Camp, Mono is basically the same thing. Surprisingly, Uma Musume's Cinderella Grey is surprisingly good. And then I forgot the English title of this, but basically it's this guy gets reincarnated and he takes care of his little brother. A guilty pleasure yet again, and I think that's all I'm watching, along with Apothecary Diaries and To Be a Hero X. That's all the shows. I think I only named 14, so that's it. That's it for me. Go for ADCM. Still making Black Butler, isn't it? Like 20 years. So yeah. This is like the 4th season, maybe the 5th season of Black Butler. Is it? When's the last time? I watched this last one too. When did it come out? Came out in 2024. Wow. Usually you would wait a long time for Black Butler. This one came in 2017. One came in 2015. I remember Book of Circus. I really liked Book of Circus 2014. And the original 2008. So yeah, 5th season. Wait, this is not even the original. Never mind. I just can't read. I am illiterate. But yeah, pretty good. Right, ADCM. Do it just for you. I'll give it 3 tries, okay? On ADCM. It's not so bad. I mean, I mean, it's just right there, you know. Um, of 80 cm. I think I can do better. Never mind. It's a wash, bro. I need more speed. That was terrible. There you go. PB 80 cm. That's the move. That was the move. Just play on 80 cm. That was the move. Which scenario was this? Damn. PB 80 cm. Wait, was this the scenario I just PB'd on? Yeah. Stinky. What do you mean stinky? Did I not do good? Were you not entertained by my low DPI? What animes do you watch? Guys? Or just any shows? I heard Severance was pretty good. Bad run. I mean, I just need a tiny bit more speed, in my opinion. Why don't we do that? We just add a little bit more speed. I need a little bit more speed. What my body is telling me. Unbelievable. I don't know. I don't know how I PB'd with 80. Maybe it was a fluke. Look, Newt, I'm coming after you. I know I'm not. I'm just kidding. I'm not that guy. I think it's just too Maybe we land on 69. Ain't it either. Oh, there we go. 68. The famous method of using observed sense to make PB work. It almost always works. Absurd. 80 isn't absurd. I used to play lower in Counter Strike. Like my CS sense used to be we convert this. I used to play on 0.8. So what's that in CM? 5. Bad up. Wait, is that right? 0.8? Yeah, that's right. Never mind. What was I on? I was on 68. I think since we PB'd, I don't think I can beat that PB, honestly. I was just in the zone with a low sense. Yeah, just damn. How long have I been streaming for? Almost 2 hours. We had to clean up. We had to clean up, guys. We had to clean up. We had to go next. Go next. Go next. I was on 80. I was on 80, right? We play 80 on this one too. I see where I'm going wrong. It works because absurd change trigger more adaptation, I think. I don't know. I believe you. Are you a sports scientist? Yes, you are. Damn. Damn, I almost PB'd. Could this be happening to me? No. Nice. PB. I think we can do better though. Slowly move down. Ah. Just a little more. Double sevens. Ooh, all the stars aligned for a new PB. I'm still baffled how I played on 9cm. Don't be. I think we PB again. What happened to my music? Oh, we're just taking a bit to play. GG. Bro, I'm telling you, I'm good at low sense. It's years of just, I don't know. It's just years of using low sense, I guess. I mean, PB'd, but we could have gone even better. 9cm, 20k DPI, 8k polling. Crazy stuff. I'm liking 27 so far. I think my music's. Oh, it's unavailable. New PB again. And I beat Remilia. 750 DPI, 1k. Versus slightly lower. But I did use 800 for a bit. You know, there's always DPI deviation too. Yeah, there's DPI deviation. So not every mouse is calibrated exactly um at 800. Oh, I messed that up. I definitely need to carry a bit more speed. Slowly going down. 400 is too slow for me. 500, 600 was kind of the idea, but I think I'm okay with 700 to 750. Not relatively fast or slow. I always main 400, but I moved on to 800 now as of last week because you know, motion latency. I think I'm getting tired. And use different DPIs for X and Y axis. Well, if I play stretch, does that count? Who does that, Lamau? Yeah, when you play 16:9, when the game is made for 16:9, it's gonna feel way different when you play stretch. Sense of tracking for me, so it makes more sense in my head to fall in between 20 to 30. I think we're at our limit here. 70. I do a few tests to see if I adapt. I think you can. You've been aim training for way longer than both of us, so I think you can adapt really fast. Get the mouse control skills. Nice, new PB. We're getting right behind JJ. I fumbled a couple of times. I'd like to hear what Newt thinks since I also throw in some linear clicking and switching. Kind of fast for micro since making micros have been my issue. Get a slower mouse pad. Wash. I need to carry even more. You like centering in air. The Eurobeat is helping me improve. Fuck. 21 might be it. I didn't understand. Yeah, so we beat JJ. We beat JJ. All right, all right. That's our limit, guys. That's our limit. That's our limit. We beat JJ. Woo! Dang. 71 on 71 PV. Pause music ads. There you go. Pause it for you. I definitely need to carry more speed on this one. Felt like we could have PB'd. Yeah, it's been working for me so far. What has? What a fucking blunder, guys. What a blunder. What a blunder, guys. Are we gonna beat our own PB of 441? We PB. There we go. I have to leave you guys. It's time to jump into bed. Isn't it like 3 a.m.? You should have been in bed earlier. Well, goodbye, Nunu. Thanks for coming. Bye bye. I'm like at a SMH. Look, he's worse than me, okay? He's literally 6 hours ahead of me. 9 hours ahead of you. We can beat Kitty. So we PB'd on 68. Yes, EU. Hey, PB. But we did not beat Kitty. We were so close to beating Kitty. So close. 66, our new PB. Notate that. Maybe I need a bit more speed again. Oh, there goes the run. There goes the run. Damn it, no. Damn. That's so annoying that I'm leaving like 1 HP on the table. Like a 6-6. I'm about to blow up. Damn, we got lower. Why? I was so close to beating Kitty. I guess that's it. I guess that's our limit. What a drop. What a blunder. Damn. I think that's our limit. One more go, just for the giggles. Just for the giggles. Woo! PB, we beat Cisco too. Let's go. All right, we made it. I said one more, and I meant one more. 65. All right, we're down to the last one. Let's try and beat Kitty. See how that goes. Take a break. Do I have anything new added to the board? What I can show you guys? Thôi nói gì chứ. Bệnh nó một thì chắc không. Okay. I gói. Thì nó rảnh sẽ làm. Yeah. I mean, I PB'd, but PB'd by like point 6 is not a lot. I feel like I need a bit more speed there. I need a bit more. Damn. I mean, I did PB. Not that much more. I think we got this. I think we can PB here. I think possible to at least move up back. Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Oh my gosh! I remember Himego thought. I mean, he cocks in that anime. We beat Cisco. Love it when they show the boing boing. Go boing boing. I love it when they show boing boing, go show boing boing. You know, the artist for Himegoto is part of Hololive. He also has a he also made another one for Hololive, another model. I tied. I think we can beat Kitty. A little bit more speed, I guess. There's also a running joke about her model having shaboing boing. She usually draw otoko no ko's. Nice PB, and we beat Kitty, bro. We beat Kitty. That was the goal all this time. We beat Kitty. What was it on 62? Woo! My muscles are fucking aching. I know we can do better too. Song's gonna give me strength. Damn. I messed up. Do I need more speed? Let's just test for more speed, okay? I definitely don't need more speed. I need a break is what I need. Ooh, my hand. I think it's possible to gap no skill. Ugh. It's crazy, guys. We PB'd so many times. I'm bad. It hurt. It just hurted. All right. 3 more runs, and if this doesn't end well, so be it, right? So be it. Damn, we almost PB'd. All right, last run. It's a wrap, guys. It's a wrap. It's a wrap, guys. All right, that's it. All right, we PB'd so many times, but I think that's it. 62 is our number here. So for all the scenarios, I PB'd. So this is going like from top to bottom, from dynamic, static, linear, clicking, precise, reactive control, tracking, and then speed, evasive, and stability switching. So the PB, the PB is anywhere from 50. Oh wait, no, it's anywhere from 40 all the way up to 80. So I always read down the list. So 50, 61, 48, 40, 47, 42, 60, 71, 62. Damn. Damn, 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 damn. Damn. None of the sense that I play on. But guys, thanks for coming to today's episode. But I think I'm done for the day. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.